the Dethroning Your Inner Critic YouTube channel. I'm Joanna Kleinman, psychotherapist, empowerment coach, best-selling author, and the creator of the Mind Method. So whether you're new here or you are a returning subscriber, I'm so glad you've joined me for this conversation about something that is truly transformative, how to harness the superpowers of your mind, your heart, and your imagination to reinvent your reality. So I want to share with you today some ideas that could completely change the way that you've been living your life. Because here's the truth, your mind and your heart are your greatest superpowers. They hold the key to unlocking everything you desire. But most of us have been taught to look for certainty and calm and peace in the wrong places outside of ourselves. So let me tell you, if you're waiting for life's circumstances to make you feel confident and calm and successful, you will keep feeling stuck and anxious and overwhelmed. So our imagination is the true reality. And I know that sounds a little crazy, but what we focus on, how we think and how we feel, create the foundation for the life that we're living. So if you are automatically focusing on lack, on what's missing in your life, you're reinforcing old beliefs that keep you stuck in searching for what's missing and what you don't have and what you automatically think you need in order to feel okay. When you shift your attention to what you already have in your life now that you love and what you already feel about yourself that is good, and you start to shift your attention to what's possible moving forward, and you actually start to envision your best life, you start to elevate your inner energy. And that's when the magic happens. So we ask the universe for a better version of ourselves, right? And here is the incredible thing. The universe always answers with a yes. It communicates through your intuition. So it gives you those inner nudges about what feels right for you. So when your intuition comes, that's when your automatic fear rushes in, because your automatic mind and your automatic self hates the unknown, hates uncertainty, and wants to keep you in a safe, familiar pattern, even if those patterns no longer serve you. So the real magic happens when you can learn to lean into your discomfort of the unknown and to keep trusting your intuition. Now, when you trust your intuition, that doesn't mean that everything is going to work out exactly the way that you want it to. But by trusting your intuition, you're moving from resistance to the unknown to co-creating your life with the universe. Now, I have experienced this firsthand, and I'm here to tell you that the abundance that you seek, whether it's joy or connection or purpose, is waiting on the other side of that fear. Now, following your intuition is not always easy. It's not always this effortless, beautiful, flowing path. There will always be challenges and obstacles, but if you keep trusting that what is meant for you will come, and no matter what, you just keep taking the next step that feels aligned with your vision and the person that you are becoming, you will find that your life will take you to the most unexpected places. So to help you begin this transformative journey, I want to introduce you to 5 powerful pathways for using your imagination to create your reality. Now, these pathways are not just concepts, they're actually practices that will rewire your physical brain and align you with your true authentic self instead of continuing to take guidance in your life from that automatic self that's been created by your automatic mind. So pathway number one, your focus magnifies your reality. So what you focus on expands. If you focus on your fears, on your challenges, on your problems, they are going to feel bigger. When you intentionally unhook from that automatic mind that wants to focus on those fears and problems, and you shift your attention to gratitude for who you are and what your life is, and you shift your attention to what's possible in your life, you create that sense of abundance and possibility right now. You're spending time in what really is your mind gym, right? Just like we go to the physical gym to strengthen our physical body, we need to go to the mind gym to rehearse our best life, to see it, to feel it, to let it become our reality. Now, pathway number two, your attention creates your energy. So attention is energy. When you direct your attention, you're feeding your energy, right? Whether it's a relationship or a goal or a belief, where are you putting your attention? So by consciously directing your energy towards what uplifts you, what empowers you, you create momentum and growth. Pathway number three, create selective perception. So your brain filters the whole world through what you believe is important. Now, this is called the reticular activating system. And why it's important is when you're focused on a goal, you suddenly see opportunities everywhere. When you're focused on trying to make sure that you're liked or nobody thinks badly of you or you're not judged, you're going to see the world as a lot of potential dangers awaiting you. So when you start training your brain to notice what supports your highest self, you'll start to see it everywhere. Pathway number four, there's a difference between your conscious and unconscious attention. So much of our attention is guided by unconscious patterns. So it's so important to become aware of where your attention automatically goes. And when you do that, you can start to consciously redirect it to what serves you and what serves your vision, which leads us to pathway number five, which is to practice in your mental gym. You're not going to get stronger in your body if you don't lift the weights. You're not going to change your reality if you're not practicing in your mental gym. And this is where the mind method comes in. It is a step-by-step practice for reshaping your thoughts and beliefs and empowering you to create a new way of being. And that's really what shifts your reality, is your way of being. So let's break down the mind method, okay? The first step is the M step, meet your inner critic. This is when you recognize when you're caught in your automatic negative patterns of thoughts and beliefs. So you pause and you observe them. You're not even trying to change them. You're just observing them. And this is when you can remind yourself that those thoughts and beliefs are not who you actually are. They're just patterns from your conditioned mind, which, by the way, was conditioned a long time ago. Step number two is the I step, investigate the indication signs. So this is where you name the emotions that you're feeling, right? So you identify, is it fear? Is it anger? Is it doubt? Is it resentment, right? When you name it, you start to take its power away because you understand that emotion is stemming from an old automatic thought or an old automatic belief. And you explore what's behind it. What belief is driving this emotion? You start to recognize who and what triggers that emotion. Now, step number 3, this is where there's a lot of power here. Step number 3 is the end step, which is to neutralize the never ending message. So, in every low vibration emotion that you feel, whether it's anger or frustration or overwhelm or resentment or jealousy, there is a core limiting belief at the core of that discomfort that you've been dragging around with you in some shape or form since you've been a very, very young person, right? So when you actually know what is your specific never ending message, you start to put it right here on the palm of your hand. And that's when you can look at that belief that you had a 7-year-old version of, and you had a 12-year-old version of, and you had a 28-year-old version of, and you have your now version of it. And you can look at that belief and you can know that's not true. And that's when you can find a more empowering belief that you can actually start to invent that supports who you're becoming. Now, this step is crucial because it helps you to unhook from that core belief that you've been mistaking as the truth and as a fact for your whole life. The 4th step is the D step, design your life. So this is where you are mentally rehearsing the life that you desire by using the M and the I and the N step to so clearly see your automatic mind and your automatic self that you see it the moment it's grabbed you by the throat, and you are able to unhook from it, and you now see yourself as the person who is already living a different reality. And in that mental rehearsal, you feel the gratitude, the excitement, the joy right now because you can see yourself right now being that different person. You can start to see all of the beautiful blessings that you already have in your life, and you feel the joy and the excitement now. So that rewires your actual brain, because when you're experiencing those elevated emotions like gratitude and being able to see what's possible for you moving forward, now you're experiencing actual chemical reactions in your brain like dopamine, right? And reducing cortisol and finding those feel good hormones. And those are the things that actually start to reshape your neural pathways in your brain, right? So that is aligning your brain, your body, your nervous system with the vibration of your vision. Now, the end state of using the mind method ongoingly in your life, when you practice all these pathways, you are in the flow state. The flow state is a place of effortless alignment where your life feels easy and natural. Now, it doesn't mean that you're not faced with challenges, but you start to see those challenges through a very different filter. So those challenges no longer become problems that whip you up into your anxiety and your overwhelm and your anger and your upset. And you're no longer gripping for these ideal, perfect pictures of who you're supposed to be and what your life is supposed to be. And instead, you let your life unfold. You let what's coming to you, what's meant for you, to flow to you naturally. And this is when the universe starts to reflect that energy that you're putting out. This is exactly how you become a co-creator of your reality, because you're shifting your internal energy and you're navigating your challenges with grace and confidence and trust. So reinventing your reality is not about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about stepping into your power. It's about learning to trust your intuition. And it's aligning your energy with your vision, whatever that vision is, for the most important areas of your life. You are the magic. Everything you need is already within you. If this resonates with you, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and check out my free inner critic assessment link below. And until next time, remember, you have the power to create the life that you've always dreamed of.